UW360's Husky Money Moment is made possible by the generous support of BECU. BECU, more than just money.
Welcome to the Husky Money Moment. I'm a little young to know firsthand, but according to my parents, raising a kid is really hard and can be really expensive. But for many low-income families, finding affordable, quality childcare is all but impossible. And that's where Tiny Tots comes in, an urban-serving nonprofit childcare program that's about to receive some fresh ideas from students at the University of Washington School of Business.
They were looking to find some private funding to allow them to expand and become a little bit more financially sustainable. So we kind of helped them put together a framework for their next financial steps so they'd be able to secure that financial stability for their business.
Every year, the Foster School's Consulting and Business Development Center offers a unique opportunity to students in Marketing and Management 445, some professional advisors associated with the program, and a few local businesses that are fortunate enough to be selected.
We try to work with companies, typically in underserved communities, to help them grow. The way that we do that is we leverage resources from the Foster School, both on the faculty side as well as leveraging students to work as consultants for these companies to help develop growth strategies for these firms. Essentially, our mission is to help companies grow so that they can create jobs and strengthen the regional economy. In fact, since 1995, we've worked with a little over 600 companies, and in that time we've helped them generate more than $95 million in new revenues and create and retain more than 100,000 new jobs.
When the initial selection is done, the UW gets a submission of maybe, I'd say 16 or 17 different businesses that apply for the program, some businesses, some nonprofits. As part of that process, the teams will be selected that are going to work with those businesses.
I'll be honest with you, when we were selected, I didn't think much of what was going to happen because I thought, what could some students, really do? But then about halfway through the process, I began to see, wow, I couldn't have paid for this service. And then they really started digging through our finances and finding things that we didn't find. What about this contract? Did you guys look at trying to get a different rate on this? What about, researching, combining some things together? And then the all-time #1 was fundraising. And they said, you've got to do a better job.
They kind of brought in the whole reality piece of business and what business does and how business should grow and how you should have a future for your business, not just live for now.
Only time will tell how much of an impact Megan and her team made on the folks at Tiny Tots. But one story uncovered through the course of the relationship will have a lasting impact on everyone involved.
There was a woman who had been homeless. She had a small baby. Every day she would show up at the Tiny Tots Development Center, hand the baby over, and the baby would just cry and cry and cry and cry because her mother had no place to live. Tiny Tots Development Center went out and helped her find a job, found a place to live, and really worked with the social workers to make sure that the mother's greatest fear of losing her child wouldn't happen. And in a relatively short time, this small child was happy, she was singing. They really just provided a safety net for a mother in need and then helped transform this mother's life to where she could get back on her feet and be a productive member of society.
Maybe her circumstances are not like what you and I would think would be optimal, but this is a family that's worth us investing in and keeping them together. So we were very, very happy to be a part of her success. And like I said, now she has a job, she's so proud of herself, and we're proud of her too.